Great son. All right, stand up. All right, here we go. Ready? You guys are bowing out now as apprentice black belts. No longer high brown belts. Okay, it won't be long before you're part of our team. Ready, class? Yep. Continue.
We're going to work the same thing for a little longer. So again, advanced students at 4 counters in the first turning kicks, have to be round kick and reverse.
You know, it was two dads looking to find a place for their kids to burn off some energy and find something that interests them and be challenged by it, but that would sort of give them, I think, a bit of focus and a bit of discipline. We went to Master G's and watched a class and saw how the instructors dealt with the kids.
All right, so when I crack the belt, you guys clap your hands and cheer really loud like you're at a parade and we're giving out free donuts, okay? All right, ready?
And how the kids were actually paying attention and sitting still and listening and working together and all that. And so I thought, well, that's great. I mean, it had everything we were looking for. And after a while, Dave and I started thinking, well, we should do this. And so Dave was able to join first, and then I joined at the same time Lulu joined. And so then it was like a family affair. Rita was doing Fight Fit, and Zach and I were doing the Taekwondo. So, and the instructors are really good. I think they kind of sensed that this was something that I was really getting into, and they challenged me, and they don't take it easy on you, which is good. And every time you get to a point where you think, oh, this is like just draining me, or you wake up the next day and you can hardly walk or something, the balance of it is that you feel like you're doing something really worthwhile too. In one way, you feel like it's killing you, not in a bad way, but it's really testing your limits. And at the same time, you feel like you're lucky that you're able to test your limits, that you can do that. It's tough, and it's good to once you get into the apprentice class, you have this group of people that you're there every Saturday with, and then you see them a couple times during the week too. And without any real sort of effort, you build this bond. And like I work a lot with James, and he's far from half my age. I mean, he's and yet we push each other. And I think we've got a really good relationship in the dojo where we kind of know what each other is capable of and how far we can push each other in that. But at the same time, it's light. We have a lot of fun together, but there's a lot of respect. And it's like that with everybody that you get to work with in there. The black belts are great. Whenever I mess up or I do something wrong, or they see that I'm telegraphing a punch or a kick, they'll let me know right away. And so no one's sort of keeping secrets or their tricks up their sleeve. Everyone, I think, wants everyone else to get better, because it's a reflection on the whole dojo, the whole academy.
Somewhere in your family, you have people that were warriors. You need to tap into that warrior spirit that your family has. Okay? I know that your family at some point in time was warriors. Okay?
Master G, you could tell that he loves what he does. And Mrs. G always has a smile on her face.
Here. So if Carlos is in my attack, if I'm attacking Carlos, I got 3 of you to attack. I can pick which one I want. Just by when I turn, I just point my hand. If I point my hand, my kick should go.
Master G, he does know when to have fun, and he likes to have a good positive mood. They're both really about having a positive mood with this stuff. We've all had conversations at the dojo about what this dojo is like compared to others. And there's this idea of, the Cobra Kai, sort of the mean instructor who wants all of his students to go out and break legs and things like that. And Master G always says, if that's what you want, then go to another place, because this isn't about that here. So there is a more positive aspect. But yeah, at the same time, if there's too much horsing around going on, he has so much respect for what it is that we're doing there. He has no problem with calling people on it.
Get up, start working. You guys over there doing your push-ups, do them for real, okay? Show up on time next time. Any questions?
No, sir.
Good.
I didn't know it was...
He always tells you, he says, I still love you, but, you got to pull up your socks.
I still love you, but if you're going to be a black belt, you got to get your head together. I don't treat black belts like kids. I treat black belts like adults.
I think that's one of the things that I respect about him so much, is that it doesn't matter who you are. If you mess up, he'll let you know. There's more than one test day. There's the first one that you go through for forms and combinations, and it's the second one that everyone, starts out fearing, and then you can feel them really building up to it. The Saturday of the test day, had class, got a lot of energy out, went back home, relaxed, and then we show up at the track, and it's a beautiful sunny day. And everyone still is sort of in this mood, like sort of excited. You could tell everyone was getting a little bit more, I don't know if tense was the right word, but you could see everyone was just sort of at the gate, ready to go. The run was one of the biggest challenges for me, because I'm no runner, and I was glad I had the whole year to work on that.
Go! Go! Go, go, go!
James sort of bolted out in front, and Chris, I think, was pacing himself, because I know Chris can outrun me too. My whole plan for the run was to just chase them, just so, because I had someone to chase, because I had no idea how fast I was supposed to go. So.
You can beat Mr. Z's time if you keep going.
The run went well and finished it, and I was exhausted by the end of it, and we had a bit of time to recuperate, but then it was right into the dojo, get changed out of our running gear, then start to do the fitness.
Come on, put them in there. Don't push down, I'm not that strong. Okay, I've been through 8 of these tests, and I made it out alive, okay? I'm giving you guys my power, my belief, and I'm wanting you guys to pick it up, okay? When I say go, everybody say pass really loud. 1, 2, 3, pass! Let's go.
I was determined to sort of get through that. I wanted to do the best thing that I could do there, which was try to nail hundreds all the way through.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count that one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 99, 100. Good work, sir. On your back. Sit up position whenever you're ready. Would you like to hold your legs? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. Up. You gotta go up, or I can't count them, sir.
Yes, sir.
61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 7, 8, 9, 100. Great work, sir. Good work. Good work.
I didn't quite make it, but I came pretty close, and I felt pretty good about that, and that got me more motivated for, sort of energized for what was to come. But then the sparring was, I think, for me, the most fun out of the whole day. It was so exciting to be in there against these black belts, and to know that they weren't going to take it easy on you, and you had to really be on your toes and adapt as you went. So one of the things when we went into the sparring, it ended up that we got kind of paired up to go on the floor. Nicole and Chris went out at the same time to spar their partners, and James and I went out at the same time. So that meant that James and I were off the floor, and what we ended up doing was watching the black belts we hadn't sparred yet to see their techniques and to see, because they were all different, they all fought differently, and to remember what Mr. G had told us in our sessions with him about sparring and you know, keeping it simple, but to play off of what your opponent's doing.
Okay, next up, James Zeng, Adam Rogers. James versus Brandon Zappone.
Yes, sir.
Adam Rogers versus Alex Vanas. Sir. Safety coaches.
Sir.
Attention bow. Free sparring. Begin.
So we were there pointing out things like Mr. Vanas really moves around a lot. Mr. Zappone hangs back and waits for you, and they all have these different strategies going in, so it was really exciting to play that sort of mind game, and it kept you busy while you were in between bouts, staying focused on it. And so we're doing that, and you can see the kids in the doorway watching us do it, and you wonder what's going through their head about what they have to do. And at one point, Master G went over to them, was pointing things out and talking to them about it, and trying to, I think, calm them down and get them into the spirit of what it was and how fun it was. It was so much fun. When we got through that part of it, we had our reaction drills and the board breaks left to go. And it just seemed the closer we got to the end of it, the more fun. It was such a great experience that I saw parents in the dojo the day of the test looking at their kids. And the kids, you know, some of them were almost in tears. They were working so hard. And their parents were concerned about them. But, you know, they pushed through this thing. I think they know the same thing that I do, that it was something huge, it was something special, and they're now a part of something that's just unique. You know, growing up, I always thought about the guys who went to the moon. And you get to the moon, and then you come back to Earth. What do you do after that? Like, how do you top going to the moon, right? You got to go to Mars. You got to do something. Otherwise, it's just like, I've been to the moon, you know? Well, what are you going to do tomorrow? I'm probably going to go, I don't know, for a walk and maybe go have some ice cream with my grandkids or something. I don't know. You know, it's, what do you do? And so this goal of the black belt is this image you have of, like, you get your black belt, you have your black belt. It's a pretty awesome thing. But once you have that, then what do you do? And luckily, there are levels after that. So what I've really come to realize is that that goal then has to become the first step in the next goal. And you just have to keep going. And so that's what I want to do, is to know what it feels like. Like, if it's a rush to get a black belt, and it is, it's a rush. To go for the second Dan has to be the next rush, right? You've got to find that next moon to go to. So we'll see. But I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going.